The thing about the feedback is it's hard. It's very hard to control. It's easy to control, like the bass, the darker rumbling feedback notes, but the high frequency ones, they're very difficult to control. But a lot of what we were doing was relying on the luck of the universe, to be honest with you. Like, we would record maybe 4 feedback tracks, 4 or 5 feedback tracks blind, like meaning not listening to like the other ones, and then put them all together. And sometimes they just went together and it was like a fucking miracle, I swear. And I really, really feel that when you're making music, that you should allow for the universe to step in. And so many accidents happened on that album. So many things just fell into the right place that it was almost supernatural. I mean, I know it was supernatural. I know it was because, me and Jim were just never been a record in a recording studio before, really. We were never left alone in a recording studio, let alone be in one. And so many accidents that just turned out to be so fortuitous, so exactly in the right place, that it was just incredible. It was like I should have been praying to God every fucking night when I went home.
I mean, Never Understand. I remember that I wanted to write a song, a punk song that sounded like Generation X. That's what I wanted to do. At the time, I was listening to Dancing With Myself by Generation X, and I wanted to write a song that sounded like that. And I probably shouldn't say that because everybody's going to go, fuck, it sounds just like that. But that's it. I mean, when I write songs, I tend to want to try and rewrite somebody else's song, and I know that I'm not going to do it right, and then it becomes your song.
That's Jim's song. Well, that was the one. That was the one I told you we recorded with Stephen Street, and it wasn't working out too great. And we're a band, and we've got 40 years of making records. And when we go into a studio, engineers kind of know us, or if they don't know us, then they just need to go on Spotify and find out. Do you know what I mean? But Stephen Street didn't really know a lot about us. We'd only made one single. And he was a nice guy, but he didn't really understand our music, really. And I don't blame him for not being on top of things. Do you know what I mean? I don't blame anybody because people didn't know who the fuck we were. But yeah, that was Jim's song. We recorded it with Stephen Street, and it just sounded too glossy, too normal rock and roll, And that's me screaming at the end of Never Understand. That's not Jim. That's me. So I'm singing on that, kind of.
Quite a few of the songs didn't have any worked out endings, so we would just do what we did on stage, and that would be one of those songs where, you just pretend it's a gig, you just keep playing and stuff like that, and then just let it fall apart. I mean, it takes a bit of discipline because if you're not careful, you can end up doing 20-minute versions of songs, but that was never really going to happen with us, I suppose. But yeah, we would just we'd been playing those songs on stage at that point. So we kind of knew it's not got an ending, but it kind of has got an ending because the ending is that you just stop when you're fed up.